everyone. Welcome to Campbell's Creation. I'm Ellen. Hello, hello, hello. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of April on the Hercules button board because it has this platform that I will not put my hand under when using, but it has a nice stand base that is stand up on its own. It's battery operated, so I don't have a card or anything that I'll potentially cut. And I already have about 7 layers of fabric here. I have 3 layers of blue jeans, which I'm making a box bag out of it. And I have some purple unicorn for the inside liner and 2 more layers of this thick repurposed blue jeans. That's what I'm doing today. And I also would like to have some feedback on what y'all think about this cutter. Once, I'm thinking I need to been leave a little bit more. Okay. And this thing cuts the ones I seen cut so smoothly and so good and till I have seen one cut more layers than this. Now, if I can get this laid up, lined up to do it like this, just imagine this one cutting process could be me cutting 10 bags at one time and 10 linings for the inside all at one time. It'd be like 20 layers. And that sounds amazing to me, being able to cut 20 layers at one time. Let me get this laid out. I did move something. I've been measuring and marking and measuring, and I think I have it ready to be cut. So I'm going to lay this, put it in the front, stick it in that basket, and let's get it started up. Okay. It has a light on it, so you can see your markings better. I don't know if y'all can see the light. Oh, wait. I had it on already. I just turned it back off. Okay. It have 5 different speeds. I don't know what speed this one in, but it's going a nice speed for me. So I'm gonna keep it at this speed. I don't wanna go do too much too fast. Oh my lamp. Oh my lamp. Y'all, this cut better than butter. It's effortlessly. Oh my lamp. And look, it cut through it. Okay, let me get some more done here, y'all. I'm in love with this thing already. Line it up. Trying to stay on my markings here. I'm sorry to be acting goofy if it's goofy to you, but I am stunned. This is one amazing cutter, and I got it on Amazon, y'all. But the total for the order and shipping was about 130, Just have you about $135 to cover shipping. You'll have a little change left, but this is amazing. Oh my word. Let me see, can I left hand cut with it? Okay, I'm stuck somewhere, but I need that. I'm so amazed. Oh my goodness. Let me turn it off a minute. Hello, the confident quilter Gladys Paul. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so excited to be sharing this with y'all. This thing cut. Okay, let me put it this way. Imagine you have a knife and the knife is super hot and you're going to slice a piece of butter with that super hot knife and it just goes shoot straight through the butter. That's what this feel like. It goes straight through. Oh, excuse me, y'all. And it cutting it beautifully. I'm just, I'm shocked. I'm gonna have to stand up, y'all. Excuse me, my head being cut off for a minute, but I'm gonna go and get this cut out because I want to try something else with it as well. Mm, be nice if I cut it on, wouldn't it? There's the light. Come on. Maybe I ain't holding it long enough. No, that's the light. I need that light. And I do have, I just charged my battery a bit here. Oh, now that's high. It's kind of fast. But I'm going to go with it. Oh my Lanta. I can cut out 20 bags with this, y'all, at one time. And I'm watching my blade here because that's what I'm guiding my cut by. And I have marks on my fabric to go by because I measured it out first. Oh my Lanta. And I can set it up here. It ain't gonna cut nothing. And see, you can see I had drawn out some measurement and now I'm not gonna this is 15 inches by 15 inches and I'm gonna add a zipper to the top and then do my corners, but I wanna take my time and work them with uh the way I supposed to. I have written instructions somewhere. But I'm gonna lay this to the side. And while I lay that to the side, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my look at there. It cut so pleasing, y'all. Okay, now next what I want to do here is I'm gonna save that. I might have to have I'm gonna make straps and handles and stuff for my bag, but some of this I have to take and use for trimmings and stuff to decorate it. Put pockets on the inside. But this here, I want to just see how much confetti could I get. Oh wow. I'm doing this to make confetti, y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all why when I get done. But this thing is razor sharp. And this is most of the edges on the blue jean here with the folds that I did not take out. I'm just gonna use it all. And I'm gonna tell y'all what this gonna be for. This is easy cutting here. This do have a little weight to it. And the reason I was so interested in it is because my wrist had started to swell on me from cutting so much, and it hurts too. But this take all of that out. Oh my goodness. I got a pile of stuff stacked up here. Let me get something. Knock it back. I ain't gonna stick my hand up in there. Not while the saw going. Okay, let's do some more. Y'all, this was a game changer for me. And they do sell replacement blades, but you won't really need to replace your blade that often because it has a self-sharpening stone. This is the stone right here that comes on this cutter. And when you get it that self-sharpen, it'll keep your blade as long as you can use it. I have enough cut now where I can show y'all. But I'm so excited and happy that I can do this. It's a game changer, and I'm finna tell you why. And y'all gonna be running out to Amazon to get y'all one. Hello, Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter. Hello and welcome in. She said, "Hi, Miss Ellen. Hello. I ain't my best today, but y'all, I can't stay down. I have to be so sick that I just can't do nothing but stay down to stay down. And I don't wish that on nobody. I pray everybody health, happiness, wealth, and love. This thing's got me so happy. Okay, now. Let's cut it off. Okay. Now, you can use your left hand with it, and it weighs about 4, maybe 5 pounds, feel like. But it's 5 pounds you can handle when you ain't irritating your wrist too much. And y'all saw I let it sit on the tabletop, and it have a guard here, and it have the guards here where you can set it on your tabletop, and it's not gonna damage your table. It have little levers and springs and stuff underneath, which I'm gonna give you a close look so you can see it for yourself. And this is the Hercules, y'all, from Amazon, and it's the battery. Let me show you the name here. It's the battery one. The reason I chose to go with the one with the battery is because I didn't want to run a risk of cutting my electric power cord as well. And I have seen a viewer that said they cut their power cord, and that's terrible. Now, the reason I'm sitting here cutting up these scraps, making confetti, y'all, see that? This the happiest day of my life. Well, let's say one of them, okay? This the happiest day of my life. Now, this I can cut some more, but the reason I'm showing y'all this, showing that you can make your own confetti out of old clothes, whatever scraps you have. It's because I can now take these scraps and make a pillow. I can make a pillow, or I can base them where I can pad out a quilt. Have y'all ever heard the word padding a quilt? Well, I'm from the South, from Mississippi, as you know, and I was raised up padding out quilts. And with these confettis, I know exactly how to do it. The thing is, you will need some washable Elmer's glue. Take that Elmer's glue, get you a bucket, and put all of these down in that bucket of washable Elmer's glue. You can even add a little water to it, dilute it just a little bit. Marinate these in there, get them all wet, and take them out and spread them across your quilt to get it as heavy as you need it or as light as you need it. Now, to ensure that you don't damage your needles with multi-layers or something like this, slit that seam open. Take your seam ripper and just run it through. Let me I'm always showing stuff, but show you this here. The red ball on the end of the seam ripper, it helps you good. You just take that ball and put it underneath, leaving the point on top. See, go in there and find that thread and run that red ball in there. And once you get it in there lined up, just push that through. And I don't think I found my line up, so let me see. Here we go. See that? You get to cut it. You get to run it through. You get thread build up in here, but you get to run it through and rip that on open like a heartbeat. Now, once you got these seams cut off and ripped open, you can now go ahead and confetti that, and you won't have all that build up. Hi, Auntie Ellen. Let me go back. Okay. The confident with the Deb the pug mama. Okay. Auntie Ellen. She said, hi, Ellen. Glad you are enjoying your new tool. Hello, everyone. Hello, Auntie Ellen. I'm so happy to see you here. You get to see what all I can do with this tool a little bit, showing you some of the ways I can use it. And it cuts like a hot knife going through butter. It cut just that good. And it surprised me because this is my first time using it, y'all. Remember, I'm testing it with y'all firsthand. I let it stay in the box all this time. And I just took it out the box today because I realized I had batteries and I have a charger come with it. I have 2 batteries and a charger. And if this one go dead, I can swap this one out, put the dead one in the charger, and put the hot one into the cutter. And y'all saw I could sit it down on this table. Just sit it up here, didn't cut through, mess up my little covering here or anything. It even have the light. I know what I did. I held the button. Then the light come on. Y'all see that light come on? It is awesome. The only thing about it, it don't have a guideline out front that show you how to line it up to cut your stuff out right with your patterns. Or say you're making 1,000 dresses or something you're going to make and send overseas. You know, the little drawstrings at the top dress. This right here will allow you to cut many as you need at one time. At least, let me see. Let me get that measurement. Y'all see that? This is almost, it's a 2-inch pass through here. A 2-inch pass. So just imagine how many layers you can get to run through to cut with 2 inches. Now there is another saw that I shared on my community page called a Vector. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But it's a tall saw with a longer blade. Say, if you're gonna make 1,000 dress to ship to Africa or whatever country or organization you're trying to help uh, do dresses or something for, you get that big vet for, and you can cut probably 100 dresses out at one time. You just lay that pattern out and take you. I use a regular ink pen, y'all, but you already know they have water soluble pens. They have the heat infusion pens that you can erase the marks with. Take one of those pens and just draw your pattern on out around on that. And then you take your big cutter saw, line the blade up with the lines you have marked, and you go. It cut like butter. I am so real, y'all. This has got me excited and hyped up. This is like finding a new toy, y'all. And it's not a toy for me, but I'm loving it every bit. I'm loving it. Um, Let me put my seam ripper back up to protect the end. Um, okay, Miss Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter. Okay, she's speaking. Um, Wanted to say, okay, Auntie Ellen says she just wanted to say hello. We'll be in the business weekend on TV. Oh, that is so good. You know, that reminds me too. I was on the news uh in Mississippi. It's called the Channel 6 News for the festival event, and close to the end where I was talking to the news, I didn't know he was the newsman. And I told him, I like coming to that festival event because I've been doing it most of my life after I got grown. I started off making pillows, and I used to sell all my little pillows and stuff at the festival. And it was so good. I just keep coming back. Even now, the town has gone down a little. A lot of the people still comes back for that event. And I love it. I was blessed. I might as well share this with y'all too. Okay, let me lay this over here because today I'm gonna be sitting here cutting. Um, Let me share. These are some of my finds and what I got. I got a bag somewhere. Oh, okay. My bag a little beat up, y'all, because I was traveling with 2 grandchildren. Oh, my treat still in the bag. Hello. Okay. And I got a little airhead treat, y'all. So I'm gonna be snacking on that. The first thing I want to tell y'all about is, ooh, my card got bent. Sweet Pea Scents. It's Essential LLC, handmade soap, lotion, shower gel, and more. She has a phone number on him. Her name is Eveline Harvey, the owner, and she got an email at what that is? NUKE Nuki Marie at yahoo.com if y'all interested in her soap. Available if needed. And her website is ELVENLENSCARE.com. And her picture is on the card. Okay. Now, when I went to her booth interests me because I used to make soap too, which I still have some of my soap. And she made goat milk soap. I think I'm gonna open. Ooh, it smells so good. I think this might be the jasmine one. She put them in these little cute package here. And this is goat milk soap. This one is honey, almond, sweet pea scented ethanol goat milk soap bar, honey and almond, and then it have the ingredients on the back, which she give you all of that. And I'm gonna open this one up because I did not open it. Give y'all a little closer view. Oh, and it feels so good. Look at there, y'all. Now she molded how she get them colors on there like that. And the back tells you that it's definitely homemade. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out which way to hold it on the screen so y'all can see it. Now, I'm going to turn it around again. And I got, let me see. I have one, two, three. I have 4 bars here. And she even gave me a thank you card, which is so sweet. So that email again is, what did I do with the card? Let me get this back in here and I'm going to look for the card in case anybody is interested. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so very good. Now, if I keep talking about how good it smells, I'm going to start biting on it after a while. Then I have this one kind of green looking with a bee on it, y'all, with the beehive. Let me see, can y'all see that through there? Turn it up. Now, that one got a beehive on it. It is so cute. Okay, here's the card. Her email is once again is Nuke Lord help me Jesus. Let me start that again, please. It's NUKE with the capital N, lowercase UKE, then a capital M, say Marie. Capital M, then a lowercase ARIE at yahoo.com. This soap is banging, y'all. It smells so good. Goat milk, baby. She said help you with your face, your skin. A lot of important stuff it helps you with and made from goat milk. And I told her, I'm going to definitely give it a try. Okay, the next thing I came across was a lady that made hair bows just in time for Easter, y'all. And I was talking to her and I told her I wouldn't mind buying some bows from you, because I make bows myself, but mine's out of fabric. She do hers out of ribbons, y'all. And she got the little clamp where you just squeeze the clamp, slide them on. Ooh, if I can squeeze it. Can you see that clamp? Well, I guess I can't open it too good, but I have a ton of them. She's Miss Sandra from Mississippi. Well, she's from Mississippi, but a different part from where I'm from. She makes them, put them on the little cards. She even do the headbands. Easter's coming up. So I have a bunch of them here. Anybody needs some hair bows, holler at me. My email is always in my video description. And little ones, big ones. Look at them. I have a variety of hair bows. Y'all know I love some orange, right? different kinds. Whole bunch more. Red, white, and blue in the bag. Bunch of them. I can't take them all out and put them up here, but there's a bunch. Ooh. They're falling on top of my little box right here. I took the Hercules out of them. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna get these back in now. But that trip was fun. Everyone is welcome to come because they do space rent on the street. The city, the whole city town be shut down or blocked off so they can measure out the spaces, which I think was a little bit better this year. It was a little bit over a 10 by 10 space, but the way they had it did was you had 10 by 10 space, then they gave you a little extra room to set you a chair or something or have a walkway in between. You got space. And I thought that was brilliant. And this festival occur every year during April. It's the first Saturday in April. And the booth space is reasonable. I think it's somewhere from $50 to $65 a spot, depending on how soon or how early or late you purchase your spot. And I just happened to go this time with my daughter, which I go every year. But my daughter, she makes her sweets and her treats, and she sells them. She sells them. Some years she do very well, and some years, she have to take a decline on sales. But that's because when people come in and they new and they see your product flying off the table, then of course I can do this too. Which ain't nothing wrong with. And I'm just glad I have the opportunity to share a lot of this stuff with y'all. And y'all might remember this pillar here I did. Just imagine now, I don't have to run out and buy stuffing. I can just create my own stuffing. And this kind of stuffing, it do not run flat very fast. Your pillow will stay fluff longer with this kind of product here than it do with the original stuffing. Ask me how I know. I tried it. I have experience in doing this. At one point in life, I made a living doing it. Okay? But then when I got sick to where I was all depressed and in pain, and I had to seek medical attention. And I'm not ashamed to tell anything about my life because my life ain't no secret, no way. I mean, only thing that's secret, what you want to keep is a secret, but I try to share and help people. I try to share and talk to people no matter what you going through in life. Somebody done been there before. Somebody done been in that spot and in that situation. And a lot of time, all we need to do is just ask for help. And most of the time, when people do ask for help, everybody don't get help. But I will encourage you to don't give up. Because Susie, Betty, James, Lisa, Harry, Larry, they can't help you. Somebody else might be out there that can. So I encourage you, don't give up. Let me turn this light off. Okay. Hi, Sabrina Suburban Garden. Welcome in. Good afternoon. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you. And I turn this off, y'all, but I tell you the truth. I want to try this, cut some more, y'all. I want y'all to see it. The new ones coming in. Okay, the light on. There you go. This is the Hercules, y'all. The Amazon Hercules. They do have that boy. They're a little bit more expensive. Y'all, I ain't finna be cray cray. Okay. I want to cut small, but I want my fingers too, so I'm gonna use some pliers. I can replace a blade, but I can't replace these fingers. Oh, I'm just loving it. This not too big, but for safety. All right. Fold this up right here and run it through. It's gonna make some little old bitty strips. Just imagine if you do have to cut 2.5 inch strips. Wow. And I have an AccuQuilt die cutter as well that can cut 2.5 inch strips. But guess what? This right here is so easy. I can layer out me 1,000 fat quarters. Just layer them out and just start cutting. Boy, I'll be sitting down sewing the whole summer. Perfect cut square blocks. Don't have to worry about a tail getting cut off. Ooh. And then, as I pointed out, this is the rock right here. This little gray looking sharpen. So you working with a all the time. Anybody interested? I don't have a link, but I'm too happy. Too happy. I'm so happy I don't mind sharing what I have. Then, no, it's not that one. I have a ton of scraps over here. I'm picking up too much. Okay, y'all. My plan is stuff I can't use that come off of my jeans and stuff. The stuff I can use, I'ma save. But this other stuff like scraps like this, pieces like this, let none of it go to waste. Go ahead and cut it up. Put it in you some bags. You can get you a ton of grocery store bags and tie it up. Make your own stuffing. I'm just so excited. Now the only thing I'm gonna tell you about to watch is the metal pieces. The metal pieces. If you see some iron or metal, avoid it. Don't let that hit your blade. You don't want that to hit anything you're using. And this battery going a long time. And also, if you're gonna make confetti, keep you some pliers on hand so you don't stick your hand in front of this blade. Because there's no safety guard. Repeat, there is no safety guard. Now I do have this up here. See this up here? This some kind of guard too, but it moves up and down. See that? I pushed it down. Now I bring it back up. Now, doing confetti like I'm doing might be safer to keep that guard down so you won't run a finger through there. So much better. That's better protection. So yes, it do have a safety guard. Just be aware while you're using your hand to run through and cut fabric to protect yourself. Protect yourself at all times. I mean, I could sit here and just cut up clothes. Something too little or something got spots on it. I don't want to keep it. DIY it. Reinvent it. And if I was able to get one, anybody interested in getting one, don't put it off. Go ahead and get it while they have it in supply. As y'all know, our country gonna be facing a tariff thing. I don't know if it's gonna cancel. I don't know if it's gonna cancel certain merchandise or not. But I'm saying this just to remind you, if you're able, go ahead and get it. I'm gonna have a big bag of confetti, y'all, and it feels so good sitting up here destroying this stuff like this. I said destroying, but it's actually recreating it into something different. Let me check my comments. Okay, nobody new come in. Have a great day. Okay, Auntie Ellen gone. Okay, have a great day, Auntie. Who would know I'd be having fun cutting up stuff? And this the first time I cranked this thing up to use it, y'all. And I'm sharing this experience with y'all. Okay, I'm down to a little piece, which I don't really have to cut it anymore. But if I do, I use my pliers. Cause my finger is more valuable. Okay. What I was meaning about the little leather snaps and stuff come on them, you don't want to run that through. So if you have some scissors, go ahead and cut that out. Go ahead and cut it out. You still gonna protect your fingers, protect your blade, even though it have a self sharpen. Take that out. This is an old pocket, ain't nothing attached to it. And I'm gonna start up here. Cut like butter. Hot knife through butter. I'm just, I'm blown away how good it cut. I am truly blown away. So I tell you, I know if there's a lot of pillow makers out there, if you ain't ever tried it, you're gonna definitely want to. Let me turn this backwards. Okay, I found another snap on the thing. Since I'm making confetti anyway, let me cut this snap out of here. And I'm not putting the snap into my stuffing bag. My goodness. I'm cutting them in small, tiny pieces, y'all. But you can cut them the way you want to. I'm just cutting mine like this. For one reason, it'll be easier for my hands to handle it. Take your time and be mindful of what you're doing. I'm so happy. Okay. Let me high your speed. It got 5 speeds to it. That's a slow speed. That's 3 speeds. That's the 4th one. That's the 5th one. Now off. Come on. There you go. Ooh. I made sure I cut it off. Don't stick my hand under there. And I get to pull out through this little track under here. This is just super. Now let me show y'all what I have here. From the blue jeans, y'all. More confetti. Look like I'm losing some. Look at that. Just create you a stuffing. Create you a stuffing. It's on like a chicken bone. Y'all ever seen me eat chicken? Okay, I need a bag to keep this in, and what do you know? Get you some Walmart bags, grocery store bags, few extra free bags, and make your own stuffing. Especially the days you don't really feel like doing anything. Sit down. That's why I told myself I'm going to push myself to do a little extra something every day, even if I'm sick and feeling bad. Something I can sit down and do. Something that don't take much energy or strength. If I can do it, it's going to get done. And look like I'm just getting every crumb of it. I'm just too excited. So somebody got some scraps they want to send this way? Email me. I left my email in the description of this video. I don't mind taking it on. These little confetti pieces are important. They can do something. And I'm going to work on organizing my space. I have a storage unit as well. I get everything organized, everything chopped up into confetti. I'm going to have to get me some big garbage bags, y'all. So while I'm chopping this up into confetti, certain colors, I'm going to separate, sort of like people separate their fabrics and colors. But my bag's going to be for stuffing. But like if I have red fabric, I'm going to put all the red fabric because you don't want your red showing through white fabric. So if you put white in a white box, red in a red box, and then any other darker color or something that you don't mind being mixed in, they can go in the container together. But for us, that white and that red, I'm going to split them off. I'm going to split them off where my white going to be with the white. That way I can put white into a white pillow or white area on a quilt or something that I'm doing. And when I do my first one, I want to show it. I want people to experience it. So if I ever do a quilt show or something, I'll be having that item with me. Feel it. Now, what you think is made with? I like starting a conversation like that. So that'll be that. I'm gonna stop here on this today. Um, I do have other things I have lined up to do, like the pieces I just cut out. Well, ain't there's a whole bunches of bunches, honey, because I done laid it somewhere. Mm, I have a lot of small pieces here and there, different fabrics that I keeps. I even keeps scraps that I have cut something and have little fine pieces left. I keep it. I don't throw that away because what you think that might not work for you, it can work for the next person. And it don't matter what size it is. If it's teeny beany pieces, it don't matter what size it is. You can always use something and make it work. I even now I find the pieces I cut. But I had went through the point of taking scraps, y'all. I had bigger pieces of scrap when I did this. And the ones new to my channel might not know it, but this is fabric that I used washable glue on, and I used a foundation piece for the back, and I laid them out on the foundation piece like this. It got raw edges on it. If I get a little closer, you can see the raw edges. I used raw edges and I glued it down to this. And excuse me a minute here, y'all. My sinus bothering me. Excuse me. Let me mute you for 1 minute, second, real. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I still have chronic sinuses. But I did this. I soaked my little pieces of fabric into the solution I made with the washable Elmer's glue, and I laid them out on a foundation fabric piece backing. And this is what I done. I laid it out, got it all laid out how I wanted it. Then I laid it aside flat to let it dry. I let it dry it overnight, and the next day I came back. I hit it with the iron, make sure everything was level and smoothed out, and then I got on my sewing machine. About a 1/4 inch away, I ran a stitch down every edge. Just stitched them down, and I went diagonal, crossways, any way you can think of. Just stitch it down. And once you stitch it down, it's going to go all the way through to the foundation fabric. I don't know if you can see in the white stitches, but that's what I did, and I'm trying to show y'all. And you can see the stitches kind of on some of the blue and the different colors in here. I just ran it to get it all sewn down. And once I got through sewing it down, I did something you call like a stay stitch. I went around the whole outer edge of it. Now I have a block that I can use to cut smaller blocks out with. Using up scrappy fabric with a scrappy idea. Take this fabric, cut you some 2.5 inch block squares out on it. Guess what? You can come up with a different design for your pattern that been around like hundreds of years, but you throw in some of this with a neutral color. you got a beautiful quilt that's gonna be different from everybody else's. Same pattern though. Just sharing the idea. And I talk about this stuff a lot, all the time, a lot. Because I don't mind sharing. Oh, excuse me. And I know I'm gonna have to get back to sewing. Now the thing I did on this pattern, y'all, when I measured it out, I measure it and I draw the measurements on the fabric, the inside of the fabric here. I measured these out 3-inch corners. Where that 3-inch corners here for the corners to square the box bag out. I'm not gonna cut that out because I just realized I don't need to cut both of these ends. What I need to do is I take a inside layer and I have me a white zipper piece cut and I have my zipper already on it here. I have it on and go ahead and do my zipper on one of these high sides like that and put the line into it, which is this unicorn, and go ahead and sew the other side to it. And once I'm done with all my sewing and stuff, I have a much bigger bag. And I wanted it bigger. And the things by doing these little square box bag is you can make them any size you want. You just come up with your measurement, how big you want to make them or how small you want to make them. I even drew out myself a pattern, y'all. This is a pattern I drew out to a square box bag. And I just use paper you can get from Office Depot or Max or something like that. And on this, see, I just only have one end kind of cut. Ooh, how do I go this way? Yeah, I only have one end with the squares measurement. Idea square measurement cut. I'm not gonna cut it out. I'm gonna sew it. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna sew it at that length. And I think I was trying to. I got it designed to where it'll be a little square duffel bag for me. That's what I call it, my little duffel bag. And you just come up with your own measurement. Sit down, add up, subtract, whatever you have to do to figure out the measurements on what you want. And then do it because it can be done. You just have to take the time out. Be patient enough to work at it. My zippers, I got these zippers on Amazon.com. They had got a little kit where you get uh, a bunch of different colors. I think it was about a little over 3 yards of length for each color. The green, the yellow, a couple different greens, a couple different yellow. One even looked gold, black, white, orange, purple, blue, bunch of different colors, pink. So I decided to go with the white one because I thought this white would look so good on blue jeans. And before I really began to do much to it, my outer side piece, see it got that seam in it from the blue jeans, it gonna stay there. But my thing is I'm gonna go back and if I'm gonna add a pocket, I'm gonna go ahead and add my pocket on here. But I'm gonna center it, I'm gonna fold it over and mark my center. Fold it over and mark my center. And once I get my center marked, then I know exactly where I can place my pocket. Measure it out and just get it put on here. That's all I'm doing. And I kind of also got a little bad news through the family. Um, Possibly one of my children is sick, one of my daughters, and I know she's sick because I can look at her face and tell. And I think it's the C word, so not COVID, but cancer. And I'm gonna be praying for her, and I'm gonna ask all the prayer warriors that's on my live here to please pray for my daughter. Let's say it's Abby. And I have shared a lot of her stuff. You know, she like baking and stuff and sweets. Can y'all please lift her up in prayer for healing? And I thank you in advance. I appreciate everybody being here with me, coming in. And in the description of this video, I said, come on, everybody, let's share what we know. Let's share with others. Let's build our skills by sharing. I don't have a group set up on Facebook, but I do have a page. It's called, I think it's hashtag Campbell's Creations too, but it's on Facebook. It's a page, and you send me a request. I will accept that request. I have to keep both my phones charged up because when I got my phone, I wasn't able to go into the company to get everything transferred from one phone to the other one. And I wind up logging into the wrong Facebook page that I got. And right now I'm in there and I said I'm going to stay in there because I forget everything. But I do have my Camel's Creation page on the other phone still active where I can use it on the Wi-Fi or hotspot or something where I can, you know, try to keep up with everybody. But I've been gone over the weekend on this trip and I got to play catch up. And I guess that's it for today. I thank everybody for coming out, being with me. If you like this video, do give me the thumbs up. Please remember the thumbs up. Comment what your take on this. I love to get some feedback with your comments. And please, please, please do share my video. Share it to your friends. Somebody might need this. Somebody that's working behind the scene may not even know about Hercules. And Hercules is a good one too. I forgot and left it on again, y'all. If y'all get the cordless one with the 2 batteries, please remember to turn it off to save your battery juice. Thank you for watching. This is Ellen Campbell with Campbell's Creations signing off. Bye. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.